Good morning. Today I am cutting up potatoes for planting. We got our seed potatoes from Haas Tools, about 25 pounds, and they are what is called chitting really well. You can see that. You can see all the little chits. I know it's comical. I don't think that's focusing very well. There we go. You can see the eyes. So what I'm doing, we've had them here in a sunny place or in an indirect sunlight for ever since we received them, which has been, I want to say, almost a week. We had them on the kitchen table by the sliding glass doors so that they could get indirect sunlight so that the eyes would go ahead and start growing. But I moved them in here into the bedroom, the extra bedroom, and put them down on plastic and then a sheet so that we could spritz them with water and put them beside the window there so that they could get indirect sunlight. And also we kept them, the room lit in the evenings at night so that they would continuously have light to inspire or make them chit, C-H-I-T. So when I found out that those were called chits, that was kind of funny to me. So what you want to do is, you see all of those there, all the eyes coming out. The goal is to make them, cut them to where there's at least 2 or 3 eyes or chits per section that you cut, and the section needs to be about 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces, give or take. So you saw here where I have done some cutting, and you can see the chits on that piece, the chits on that piece. And what you want to do is you want to do this a few days before you're ready to plant, because these sides, you want them to harden off. Because if you don't let them harden off, what will happen is the moisture in the soil, when you water them or anything like that, it can cause them to rot prematurely and not actually be healed over so that they can continue to provide nourishment to the eyes as they grow. So that's the reason for that. I have a scale here, just a regular kitchen scale, and I have it set to ounces. And so I've been weighing these as I cut them. Every potato is different. They have different clusters of eyes, and so it's kind of difficult at times to know how to cut them across. See, there's not very many over here, but there's a lot of them over here. So sometimes you have to cut diagonally across the potato and make as many cuts as possible, but this will probably go into 3 or 4 seed plants. I am going to try and do this the best way. Let me see. Now this one's awkward. It has all the eyes up there and one down here. I wanted to just cut it across, which I may go ahead and do that, but I could also cut it diagonally here as well. So let me just do that. So you have 2 and a few over here. So you just kind of have to use your judgment. I'm still relatively new at this. I've only done it 1 season before, and they did okay. Coming over here to the greenhouse to give you an update on the seedlings, the sprouts, and to check the temperature out here, because remember when I said that I may have planted the seeds too deeply? I don't think that was the issue. We found that too hot of temperatures can also impede growth. So it's been getting really hot in the greenhouse, and so what we've done is open the door and turn an oscillating fan on to see if that will help. So I'm gonna check that and see what it's doing. Okay, I just stepped in here. It's not bad. The seed mat that I have hooked up to a temperature gauge is saying that the soil is 89.6, which for tomatoes and peppers, they only need 85 degrees. However, that's much better than it's been being at this time of day. It is about 2:15 in the afternoon, and usually it's above 100 in here, at least 103 and upward. So the fan is doing really well and having the door open. So this is the seed mat, or the heat mat. It really doesn't need to be on. It probably isn't. Well, it's not heating right now, but it's to maintain 85 degrees. Only have one. The seeds have germinated quite a bit out here. We still have some holes and things, but the record's improved. The red rockets are doing really great. Homestead 24 over here, the peppers and some more tomatoes. As a backup to the holes in germination over there in the greenhouse, Corey has direct sowed a bunch of tomato seeds in the cupboard area as well. We'll be checking germination soon on that. They should be fine. I'm hoping that the germination of the tomatoes here direct sowed will supplement what we've got going in the greenhouse, so we don't experience a reduction in what we have growing for harvest. It's a beautiful day out here this Friday morning, late morning. We're going to be doing some carrot pulling, harvesting all the carrots that are ready out of the garden, because I am going to be going next week to a friend's place and she's going to show me how to pressure can. Beautiful harvest of carrots today. Just washed them off. We're going to take the tops off and then scrub them and get them ready for pressure canning. Today is potato planting day. It is February 13th and we have over 200 to plant, so we're going to take you along for that. Starting the hole, babe?
Yeah, just trying to think. Yeah, just seeing how I'm going to do this.
So we've got all of our potatoes. We had cut them up and so that they can harden off here, and they've done that. You can see they look a little bit dry, starchy a little bit, but that's what we want in order to plant these. We put the option down.
Yeah, that part goes down.
It goes down?
Yep.
So what we're doing is we're planting it with the hardened off side down so that the chits can grow up. We'll probably put about a handful of dirt in here, and as the chits actually start growing, we'll just keep adding dirt to the hole. That way we don't have to really mound them. harvest carrots on this side today. Let's see what we got. Oh wow. That one's just in time because it's just starting to split, but it's a purple one. Oh. We're out here. I'm gonna go ahead. I've gone ahead and clipped the broccoli off, leaving the roots in the ground so that the roots can decompose and feed the microbiology. I have pulled all of the secondary little heads off, and so those are done, and we'll be ready to, actually we won't plant in this one quite yet because there's still several heads of lettuce in this bed that are doing really well. This one Corey tilled. We took out the carrots that were in there. We'll be placing more potatoes in that row. Also, over there where Corey is along the trellis, he's just tilled that up over there. I've harvested the carrots, and we'll be adding potatoes there as well because we ended up having so many more seed potatoes that were ready to plant than we expected. We only expected to do 3 rows, extended it to 4. Now we're going 2 more. So this is pretty exciting, and we're looking forward to a huge harvest of potatoes. First harvest of carrots that I showed earlier in this video was on Friday, and I feel like we got a lot more today, which is Sunday. I planted some purple carrots along with another variety of the orange, and I will try to go back and see. I think I wrote down what kind of carrots I did, so I'll try to put that in here before this vlog is over. And I want you to see these. They're really pretty. Really pretty. I washed them off, and they're just really nice. This one has begun to split, but the color combination I think is really remarkable. The purple on the outside and the orange on the inside, and we have these down here. I'm going to go ahead and get them washed off a little bit more, get them in bags, and at least put them in the refrigerator for the night.